The alphabet is one of mankind's greatest inventions. It is the backbone of our world's literature and helped in the circulation and spreading of information and history. The alphabet is everywhere you look. In modern Western life, which makes it hard to remember that it was once invented by someone else, somewhere. Personally, for me, I've never stopped to think about how a certain letter was represented by specific lines and squiggles. Truly, how many of y'all can really say you have? According to todayfoundout.com, nearly 4,000 years ago, the alphabet consisted of lines that represented sounds. Scholars attributed its origins to a little-known Proto-Semitic, which is a Semitic form of writing developed in Egypt between 1800 and 1900 BC. This appears to be where the origin of the alphabet started, a couple hundred years before hieroglyphics. From there, it started spreading north. So by 2700 BC, the Egyptian writing had 22 hieroglyphics, according to John Verdinkgraven. He also states that phonetic was the first major phonemic script. In contrast to two other widely used written systems at the time, cuneiform, which is basically composed of similar triangle or wedge-shaped elements as the characters, it was widely used by ancient Babylonians, Persians, Akkadians, and Egyptian hieroglyphs. It contained only about 24 distinct letters, making it a script simple enough for common traders to learn, which shows how far it spread across the world. As History.com says, because these methods required a plethora of symbols to identify each and every word, writing was complex and limited to a small group of highly trained scribes. Sometime during the second millennium BC, estimated between 1850 and 1700 BC, a group of Semitic-speaking people adapted a subset of Egyptian hieroglyphics to represent the sounds of their language. This Proto-Semitic script is often considered the first alphabetic writing system, where unique symbols stood for single consonants. Vowels were omitted. Written from right to left and spread by Phoenic maritime merchants who occupied part of modern Lebanon, Syria, and Israel, this consonantal alphabet, also known as the Abjad, consisted of 22 symbols, simple enough for ordinary traders to learn and draw, making it used much more accessible and widespread. Kane Academy shows that the Mesopotamian cuneiform texts predate Egyptian hieroglyphic writing, but not by much, and so most scholars assume hieroglyphics were created independently. From early on, hieroglyphic signs included alphabetical symbols for consonants. In conclusion, while Egypt was thought for the longest to be the origin of the alphabet, with hieroglyphics and cuneiforms, a similar alphabet was invented and predates Egypt. However, they were so close in being invented that it isn't a big deal. We can associate the origin of the alphabet to Egypt and Mesopotamia. From there, it became what we are taught at a very young age today. It's really just second nature to all of us. Back then, it had to be taught. Most people were really illiterate. It was crazy for me to research this topic and really find out the truth behind the origin of the alphabet. This helped me appreciate it more, and I hope it does the same for you guys.